Do you have an urge to speak up and share your message?
What gets you excited? Is it art, architecture, music, food?
So what is it that makes you want to take a stand? Is it social? Is it environmental? Is it status?
Inspiration can come from all sorts of things. It can come from passion. It can come from desire. It can also come from something that you've experienced, maybe a problem that needs to be solved in this world.
Hey, I'm Brian Garcia.
And I'm Mary Nicole Bick. Welcome to Be Adventure Partners, where we believe all couples could
be where you want, when you want, together with your business online.
Today, we're hanging out here in the Annex in Toronto. This is by far one of my most favorite neighborhoods in Toronto. I don't know if it's the quirky colors or what, but this is definitely one of the most vibrant, coolest, hippest neighborhoods here in Toronto.
It's inspiring to see so many thriving little businesses, restaurants, and boutiques around here.
Oh yeah, when I moved to Toronto, I was in awe of all of the amazing music, the social scene, the cultures, the different ways of living. Everything was really exciting and so inspiring to me. So what about you and you? Have you found a city that really inspires you?
You know, for me, I haven't really found a city that really inspires me yet, or that I have a really big passion for. And I think that maybe because I've always been in like huge cities and I've been a firefighter and just seen the grit and trauma. And that just didn't really sit well with me, so I'm still looking for that.
Yeah, I totally get that. I know that as a hairstylist, I probably didn't see as much of the rough stuff that you saw, but definitely as a hairstylist, having people come and sit in my chair and always be complaining about money or the rat race and having to run around in between different jobs just so that they could take care of their families. I know that stuff's pretty rough, and being in a city, you kind of always have to live up to this standard, like what clothes to wear and what car to drive and all of these things that we think that we need to have. The city can kind of inspire that in a person.
I would say also that as a firefighter, I was going into a lot of emergencies in people's homes, in the public, and there was one common denominator that seemed to resonate around everyone. Like, no matter what the emergency was, everybody had a laptop, everybody had a tablet, everybody had a smartphone of some kind, yet they were not really using those to like connect the dots financially. Yeah. So there was always some sort of financial crisis, some sort of financial emergency that a lot of people weren't really, calling 911 about, because you don't call 911 about that. You just struggle through it. And I really don't think that needs to happen anymore, considering today's day and age.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
So what's a moment of inspiration that you've had as you've had clients sitting in your chair or anything like that?
Yeah, I think that my big aha moment was people continually coming to me time and time again, always having the same problems. And I thought, man, if I could solve my own problems, start to change my mindset, why couldn't other people? So I thought it would really benefit me to change paths. What if I could get on stage? What if I could speak to thousands of people about how I've changed my mindset, how I've changed my lifestyle, that could really help. So I decided to put the scissors down and start a journey online where I could reach more people's hearts and help more people.
That's huge. Having seen everybody with all these laptops, with all these smartphones, and everybody that you've come in contact with also has had those, I think like a huge aha moment that I've had is that we all have the technology in our possessions to build a business online, to make it happen, to help ourselves financially. So like, it comes down to what are you doing with the technology that you have to get yourself there? And if you haven't yet, what could you be doing? So what was the big inspirational aha moment for you?
I think after observing so many people going through such crazy stuff in their life, and after going through a lot of crazy stuff in my life and pulling myself out of it and really having my own awakening, I was really inspired to start helping others to love themselves more, to believe in themselves, that whatever their idea was, that they could run with it and they could create something. I thought that the best way to do it would to be online, to be able to connect with people all over the world on video, to speak on the stages of the world so I could speak to more people than just one at a time. So what about you? What was your epiphany moment?
It all started whenever I was seeing so many people having the same technology that I had, same technology that you had, all using it in different ways, to see that you can use it in a sort of way that you could build a business online. Like, that was absolutely huge. And to see that I can have a bigger impact around the world than just focusing on a very small segment as a firefighter. So I took a chance on myself and left and started a business online.
So where does your inspiration come from? What is the message that you want to share with the world that could impact people everywhere? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. New here? Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you can be notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that we come out with fresh content just for you.